Hey baddies, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine. I'm an all-cash budgeter and I use what's called a zero-based budget. Today is a special day as I'm going to be contributing money to my apartment binder. This is how I am going about saving for my very first luxury apartment, my very first apartment, my very first place to be living that I am fully responsible for. I'm super excited about it, but I really want to be prepared financially. I'm mentally prepared, but finances are a big thing for me. I want to make sure that I can afford it, that in case anything happens, I'm able to still put a roof over our heads. And so I'm going into this with a hefty savings, okay? So here's my apartment binder. This one is the Daisy Yellow. It is a A5 size. I believe these are sold out. One of my TikToks went viral and it's a wrap for this color. I do have a few of the other colors left if you're interested. Most of the things you see in here I do have available. I did just get the dividers in, so if you purchased and weren't able to get dividers, those will be on the shop next week. But that's that for all the administrative stuff. So first, let's go into the money that we will be using to fund our apartment binder. As you guys know, I stuff my bills every week with my paycheck, and I pay rent because I'm saving up for 6 months worth of rent. So here's all the money that I'm pulling out from bills to go into the apartment binder. I already pulled the extra from all these other funds that's allocated for this binder. And the very last place we're gonna go pull money is in this binder here. And we're going to pull out of our manifestation envelope because, again, we're manifesting this apartment. So that will go here as well. Okay, so I did a pretty flat budget just with what I assumed to be about $3,500. But I believe I have a little bit more than that. I didn't consider that it was a 5-week month. So we may have some extra at the end and we will give that money a place as well. So today I will be cash stuffing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1,800, 1,900, 2,000, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 3,000, 3,100, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, $3,820. Hopefully we can get closer to some goals today and get closer to filling up this 6-month savings binder. I'm super stoked to get it done. Okay, let me actually move this down. No, I like it there. All right, so here are the amounts that I kind of pre-planned to stuff. I'm going to kind of work with it today because I do have a little extra. I'm going to move it over to the side. You may not be able to see it, but I need this space. So up first here, we have our deposit, which is already, I'm going to pull my little goal sheet here. This dashboard is also available in the shop. Okay, so our deposit is already paid. Once I've stuffed everything else, I am going to go ahead and come out another 1,000. Our total deposit is $2,000, but again, I am splitting it with my niece, but just in case, I want to be covered. So that one's technically paid for. Next up, we have 6 months rent, and the goal here is $9,000. Today, we are going to be adding $1,600 to this fund. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 12, 13, 14, 1,500. Oh, 1,600. Okay. So our new total in 6 months rent is 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 3,000. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 4,000. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 45, 50, 45, 60. So we have $4,560. So we are now at least, I'm sorry, $4,600. Why can't I count? So we're at least 3 months in, I believe. So we're all good there. Up next for our bathroom, we're only going to be adding $150 today. My goal for the bathroom is $750. I know that's probably more. 2, 3. Girl, what am I doing? Girl, what am I doing? Running my mouth and doing too much. Okay, so for bathroom, I'm only adding $150. I know I have a goal of $750. We have like glass doors in our bathroom, so I don't know what all I'm gonna need. I think I'm considering the fact that I'm probably going to buy a lot of like, not toiletries, but like new bathroom appliances, like for my hair and for things like that. If I want to buy nicer towels, I just want to have a little nest egg for that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, $450, $500 in our bathroom fund. The living room. So my goal here is only $2,000, and I know through researching for a couch that is not going to be enough. So I'm actually going to come back and do probably another $2,000 after this one is stuffed. So today we're going to be adding $500. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. Our new total in living room is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, $1,850. So $1,850 there. For the bedroom, I'm going to be adding $300 today. So 1, 2, 300. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. I'm not really sure what I'll need for my bedroom. I'm really like transforming into a minimalist. I already have a really dope mirror that I have here. So I will probably, I have a huge bed though. Here's the thing. And I don't want to have to move it. So I'm probably going to sell my bed and rebuy the same bed if that's possible. I think that's what I need the majority of the money for. So kitchen items are going to receive $200. And we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, $600 in there. And our goal for that one is $800. And this will be just like for our pots and pans. We already have a pretty decent espresso here, so just the simple things we need around our kitchen. Utilities will be receiving $300 today. So we'll do 1, 250s, and 250s. Okay. So 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. So we have $1,000 in our utilities, and the goal for this one is $2,500. So we're making pretty good progress there. Internet will be receiving $200. So I'm gonna grab 100 and 250s. So we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800. So we have $800 in internet. Okay, our toiletries will be receiving $100. This is just like, we have a Sam's card and stuff, so just to get, you know, toilet paper, paper towels, laundry soap, all that good stuff. So we're going to be adding $100 here today. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 450. Okay, and then very last here we have our miscellaneous household items envelope, and that one is going to receive $50 today. And this is for like literally just stuff that slips through that we need. It's nice to have a miscellaneous fund. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, 450. so we have 450 bucks here. And then we are going to flip back past our trackers, past our YouTube taxes, and we are going to pull up our renter's insurance here. And we are going to be adding $100 to renter's insurance. So 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 250, 255, 260. But I'm done with everything, right? And so I still have a little bit of money left. So I know that I want to add some additional here. I want to be able to just pay out the whole year's renter insurance. That would be super dope when I move in. So 150, 200. I'm gonna add 50. So that gives us 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, and $10 in renter's insurance. So let me note that here. Okay. And then I also created a new section in here for movers, and I didn't add anything to it from the $3,500, but since I have extra, I'm going to go ahead and add $100. So this was $60 that I had back there from my side hustle, so we now have $160 in movers. Because we will be needing those, because who's not going to be carrying all that stuff is me. Okay, and so we have $170 left. So let me look at my goals for 1 second. So to go ahead and finish up, because if I add $100 to internet, it will be done. So I'm going to go ahead and make this 900, because I won't have to stuff that anymore, and that's perfect. So I can be done with internet, and then I'm gonna take this other 70 and go ahead and I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it in living room, because that's one that I really want to get taken care of too. Okay, so living room now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're 80 away from being done with our first round of living room. So, okay, so that is everything as far as stuffing goes. And next, it is time to go ahead and update our trackers. I will get set up and come right back. So first things first, deposit is already complete here. So next we're gonna work on 6 months rent, and we have $4,600 in there. Each piece is worth $220. So we should have 20 pieces. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 already. So today we get to go ahead and color in. I'm gonna round it up and say 8 pieces. All right, up next is our bathroom, and to our bathroom fund, we are going to get to color. Let's see, we have $500 in there now. Each piece is worth $19. So that means we should be able to color 26. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pieces colored. So that means we get to color in 8 today. Here on our first page, you can see we are well past halfway for all of our funds, which is so exciting to see. Oh, I love it. All right, next up for our living room, we have $1,920. Divided by each space is $49. So we should have 39 colored in. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that makes 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 already colored. So that means we get to color in 12 spaces today. So look at living room. We are 2 spaces away from being done. That's crazy. We're actually going to start that fund over though. So bedroom will be, why do I always think I'm adding money? Bedroom has $1,000. So each spot is 49. We should have 20 total. So there's 5, 10, 12, 14. So we get to color 6 spaces today. Our random kitchen items. This one has 600 and each spot is worth 20. So we should have 30 colored. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that leaves us with 10 spaces to color today. I'm really killing it, like, come on. Oh, I'm so excited. The closer this gets, the closer I get to moving. No, I'm so ready. 6 months utilities. Well, let's see, what do we have there? We have $1,000 in there. And each spot is worth 61. So that means we should have 16 spots colored, 8, 11, which means we get to color in 5 today. All right, that one's coming along as well. Internet, let's see. Internet has 900, so I already know for sure we are just going to go ahead and get to finish this one out. So today is May 25th. So I get to write in that I finished this one today. Yes. All right. Toiletries has 450, 25 a piece to be 18. 5, 10, 14 are there. So we get to color in 4 spots today. So Toiletries is making some progress as well. And our miscellaneous household items. So this one has 450. They're 37 a piece, so that means I should have 12 colored. Minus 10 means I should be able to color 2 today. Okay, so that is it for our trackers today. We are making some good progress. I mean, honestly, look at it. We finished another one, so we have 2 completed trackers. That's super dope. We're coming up on being about 3/4 of the way for 6 months rent. Our living room is almost complete, and I have a new space for another $3,000 for living room. Yes, I'm super excited about this. So that is coming up on the end of this video, you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in these A5 binders, I do have just a few left. By the time this goes up, I'm not sure if there will be any at all. If you've been wondering why I haven't been on YouTube, it is because I received over 500 orders in the span of about 3 days. So we've been trying to push all that stuff out. And it's different when it's physical orders versus digitals, you know. So we've been trying to work through that, get all those orders out. Look at this. This binder is getting so full. I'm so excited, y'all. The minute I finish this, we are going and filling out our application for our apartment, paying our deposit and all that good stuff. I've been working on my credit. My score looks really good. I have one more medical debt to pay off. I'm probably going to do that here sometime this week. So we're ready to go. If you have a goal, or if you are stuck in a position, or whatever your circumstance is, and you feel like you can't get out, you can. A year ago today, I always thought I was just going to be stuck in my certain circumstance. I was just like, this is how it's going to be for me. I can't ever get out. And the minute I changed my mindset to, okay, what's the plan? How can I get out? I need to fix this. I see that I'm overspending. Let me find a budget. Started budgeting, realized that there was only so much that you could cut out. I needed more income. I found a way to bring in more income. Once I started making that income, I had to figure out how to manage it and how to make sure that I could get that same income long term. So diversifying my streams of income, like, I don't believe in like toxic work yourself to death hustle culture, but you are sometimes going to have to do extra and lose some sleep to put yourself in a better circumstance. If you weren't born with it, if you don't have people who can help you with it, you got to do it for yourself, y'all. And trust me, those sleepless nights, those stressed out days are so worth it when you're able to do things like this for yourself. Like when I tell you I'm so proud of me, like I think all the time, what if I just didn't? What if I kept making excuses? What if I let fear stop me? What if I let what other people thought about my goals stop me? I wouldn't be where I am today. Like, I'm living like this unrealistic life and it's insane. I have imposter syndrome so bad, like sometimes I'm like, who, like what? You know, so make sure that you invest in yourself and do what you can to put yourself in a better position. Sometimes life happens and it knocks us down and we're in bad situations, but you can get yourself out. Like, I'm so excited to be in a new place, just that's peaceful, and that the only energy there is the one I bring in the door. I can't wait. And so I've made a pretty decent amount of money in my business, and the typical Black girl luxury thing is to go get a bunch of bags, buy a new car, do all those things. I didn't. I needed a vehicle. I bought a used one cash. If I buy a bag, it's not genuine. Let's just call it that. I think the most expensive bag I bought myself was that Teddy Blake one, and y'all watched me save for that. Like, as a treat to myself for all those months of not buying anything. I'm investing my money so that I can continue to live this kind of lifestyle going forward. Like, it's all about making strategic moves for your life. Like, you can live like a king for a day, or you can live like a prince for the rest of your life. Like, start changing your mindset. Like, when you have very little, the thing I've learned about having very little, right, being poor and only getting money at certain times, people will sit and talk about, go ahead and grab your popcorn, honey, because I'm going on a rant. So, and I've even been those people that we sit and say, ooh, well, she got $15,000 or $16,000 in income tax and blew it. Like, that's crazy. All she bought was X, Y, and Z. But when you pull yourself out of poverty, you look back and realize that those people slave and work all year with no ability to do anything nice, really. And that's because of low wages. Let's not get into the political part of it, but just poverty in general, right? And sometimes, no matter if you have a degree, you're pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, all that, and you're still in poverty. And so I can remember just like looking at those people and judging, but now looking back, I see that sometimes that's people's only lifeline, right? That's the only time you can take your kids on vacation. That's the only time that you can buy a car off the lot. That's the only time that you can get furniture for your spot. That's the only time you could afford to get an apartment. You know what I mean? And some people lose it all by the summertime, but you can see that people are grasping at straws. So maybe next time you come into money and you've taken care of your obligations, your kids are fed, you get them clothes, set aside a couple $100s and invest that into yourself. I know, like, treating ourselves and going on vacation and getting a new bag, that feels good for now. But 3 or 4 months from now, when you have no money to put into that bag, you know what I mean? And all you have from the vacation are memories, and now you're living the same struggle. Find a way to bring in some more income and learn to invest it in yourself. Be that education, be that classes for whatever it is you're trying to do as a small business, or be that learning something new into higher paying jobs. I know tech is big now. That's all everybody talks about, is getting into tech. Work from home jobs, whatever it is, like, we have to learn to also bring in more income. If I had the same income I had when I very first started this, y'all wouldn't want to watch. Like, I was broke. I wouldn't be reaching any goals. Like, and I knew that. I started trying to look at the money and stretch the money. And that was with me literally only spending what I had to. And I realized that's not enough money. So I found a way to bring in money, like all the ways. Like, when I got on TikTok, there were no budgeters on TikTok outside of like really big names. And so I figured that was a way to bring in income. It was, for 1, to send people to my site, and for 2, TikTok was paying you to be there. For 3, sponsorships, right? So I worked really hard and grinded it out, posted on TikTok, and now I have a stable platform there. Again, and I shared that, and other people joined. And I'm trying something new now that's bringing in more money, just surrounding my brand, because I realized to keep growing and expanding takes money. To invest in your future takes money. And as long as I'm able and able to move and function and do, I will always be trying to bring in more streams of revenue, because you don't want to be dependent on just one thing. If budgeting all falls apart, I want to have my investments to fall back on. I want to have a second business stream of income. I want to be invested in another company. I want it always to be able to fund my life. I don't want to have to work a 9 to 5. I'm not built for it. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. If you want to move, if you're in a domestic relationship and it's getting domestic, because I know a lot of women go through that, or they leave you and take everything you've got and you're down bad and don't have nothing. I read those DMs that y'all send me all the time. Set a goal and be consistent. Even if it's, I only got $10 extra to add to this, put it in an envelope and don't touch it unless it's like dire and absolute emergency, and watch it start to grow. And the thing about something small happening and something small growing is you realize, oh, I can do this. Like, at the beginning of my journey, I was clearing out my envelopes every week. Like, freak, man, I'm never going to be able to get anything saved. And then there was a point where I had $300 or $400 in a savings challenge, and I hadn't been able to hold on to $300 or $400 for a year or so. And I was just like, oh my God, like, I can do this. I can do this. I started my business. I didn't think it was, I had no faith. Let me be honest. I was like, oh God, please let them sell out. Please let them sell out the store. I've invested everything I had into the business. And in the first month, I brought in $10,000 revenue, right? And my business is pretty high profit margin. So I brought in pretty close to that much profit, right? And it was at that point, I was like, okay, maybe it was a fluke. Maybe I can do this. Happened the next month, and I made about $12,000, and I did it in about 2 weeks. And I was like, I can do this. And the moment that clicked in my brain, that the amount of money I can make is totally dependent on me. I went on and made 6 figures in 5 months. And then 3 months later, I had made another 6. And here we are at about 12 and a half, 13 months of me being in business, and I'm closing in on $500,000. Like, that is insane. Like, me saying that to you, just hearing myself say it, it is insane. But it wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't bet on myself. I didn't copy anybody's idea. I didn't see somebody else doing it and I'm going to try to copy paste that and make it work. I have been an innovator in my niche. There's sometimes when we create things and we're inspired by others, but I try to always sit down in my computer and come up with something new that can add value for people, right? And so whenever I push those things out, like the savings books that are dedicated for certain goals, they sell and they sell out because I'm constantly innovating. Like, to create, you can't just join the budgeting community and start selling binders and expect to be able to live off of it. There's too many people trying to do it now. There's too much access to it. It's not going to work. Find something that you can do well or that has helped your life that can help other people. You can't start a business with the thought of, okay, I need to do this to make money. It literally has to be, how can I help my audience? The people that I want to sell this to, how can they benefit from this product? And that's the way you have to market it and sell it. Anyways, I go on a rant, y'all, but maybe I'll go live and we'll talk about it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a good day.
Something to buy, the bug, yeah. Set the potato, boy, sunlight that always stays.